Good morning, and it is the Friday, the 1st of February. So I take that back. We've entered the month of love, 1st of February, and very soon it will be 14th of February. But yeah, all is well that ends well. Yesterday we started a whole day late into the night. We have to actually come up with some results until we left home. But fortunately and unfortunately, it all went well. And I'm saying unfortunate because we had a few fortunate incidents here and there, packets of incidents here and there. And fortunately because at least we had a winner and we're still living in peace, and Ghana is running or working. So that is good. We will have to congratulate Madam Lydia, or now probably Honorable Lydia Al Hassan, on victory. So yes, and good luck, better luck next time for those who couldn't make it, and I'm sure life goes on even after death. Today is the 21st of February, 1st of February, sorry, 2019, and it's a Friday. You know, for once, I will plead with my producers to give me the second. For once, I have appreciated why Ghanaians love their Fridays and their weekends. Man, I used to always question my uncle, Papa Neza and son of NIB. He is like one fan of Fridays and weekends. I'm like, every day is, I was living outside the country. I could work on Sunday the same day as Saturday and Monday. My schedules were like 1 or 2 days off a week, and it can fall on any day. So Monday to Sunday is like any other day. But in Ghana, on Fridays, you see people posting, thank God it's Friday, and I'm like, well, but until I started working here, yeah, I really appreciate the Fridays and the weekends, I tell you. Especially with what happened yesterday, staying all day, all night in the studios, producing, co-producing, presenting, co-presenting, going back and forth. But I love it anyways. And so yes, I'm not mad at the rain because we get through anyways. So yes. I have a few topics we need to talk about. We'll bring you a video of ex-President Mahama's rally or campaign last night. Yesterday, when the whole party or the nation were all gathered at Ayawaso West Wuogon, I think he was in the Volta region campaigning for his flag bearership candidature again. And so yes, he made a few comments, and he was hoping to be briefed fully on what happened yesterday in Ayawaso West Wuogon. But even before that, he made certain comments, and I think I would say some of them were unexpected from him. I personally don't expect him to use words like he did, like match boot for boot, have this background from NDC, that and that. I think we should rather be preaching peace towards 2020 and not rather get media handles, Twitter, Instagram, WhatsApp. Okay, on WhatsApp is 0240-550-899, 0240-550-899, and then on social media on WhatsApp, that is on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, just Net2TV GH, and it's one word, no caps, no space, Net2TV GH. We're streaming this show live on our Facebook wall at Net2TV GH. So yes, post your comments and your questions. Feel free. May we respond to as many as we can. But quickly, we have Dependable Herbal Home bringing you the best of herbal products on the market. Trust you me, we've got people testifying to the potency and efficacy of the medicines in the market by Dependable Herbal Home. They have the Today Man capsule, Today Cool capsule, Today Laxative capsule, Today Lady Care capsule, Today Lady Wash, and that is not a capsule, it's a lady wash. So yes, grab any and all of. You can actually package some for some Valentine's gift, Valentine's Day gift. Valentine's just around the corner, and so yes, Today Lady Wash and Today Lady Care capsule can be a good package. For bulk purchase, you can visit Dependable Herbal Home at Medina Knee Road, next to Rolling Circle, or also known as a greenhouse. Just ask anyone. Or Gaswa, they're opposite Datus International School. You can also go to any of their distributors, King's Walk Herbal or Repash Ventures in Okanshi. You can visit them at Medina Old Road. They are opposite to Doku Clinic, Baywatch Herbal. And so yes, well, you can also call them on 027-222-0222, 027-222-0222, and their products are available in all pharmacies, chemical and medical shops across the country. So yes, get one. National Petroleum Authority is asking me to give you this tip that you can Smell check for gas leakage before using your gas stove, and also light your match before you light or turn on the cooker. Do not put out LPG fire. Let me break that down. Do not put out your gas stove fires with water. Use fire extinguisher, and there's a specific fire extinguisher for gas fires. And so yes, get the appropriate one. Teach your home how to run that or how to use that in case of, you might not be the one to cause the fire or might not be home when the fire breaks out, but then you can call 192 or 999 and they will come to your aid. Treat your cylinder as precious as you treat your food. My food is, anyone who's prepared food for me before knows I don't joke with the garnishment. I mean, it could be the best of food, but the final product needs to look very nice. How you place your food and the colors need to be on point. We're still bringing you Compound House tomorrow, and it's one of the stress relievers or de-stressors Net2 TV and Apostle Production is putting together. It's at 9 p.m. only on Net2 TV. We are featuring stars like Kojon Council Lewin, Benedicta Gaffa, Achere Brewer, Samuel Frimpong, Benadiako Bishop, and the rest. So yes, Benedicta Gaffa, good morning. All right, and that will be it for now, but then we'll be going on to our newspaper headlines briefly. I will let you come through with your course while we wait for Yaw Adomako Baafi to join us this morning. Fridays, we usually have Yaw Adomako Baafi, and we'll look at the elections and the aftermath of the elections, what happened, what went wrong, and what we can do better going forward, especially with 2020 in mind. Some judge somehow, some way is making the news for some reportedly slap or shots, gunshots, wounds, and stuff like that. It was reported that it was 6, it came to 2, it came to 1 night, none, nobody dead. We thank God that it was a life-free election. It didn't take anybody's life. Let me take off with the Daily Guide, and it said NDC Ayawaso plot flops, NPP's leader leads. Wow, I like that. NPP's leader leads. That sounds like a line in a song I like most, the Presby hymn. Mahama girl charged with stealing 93 million Ghana cedis. Sedina Tamaklo Atiumu. Wow. And then we have no more arrears, Nana, to teachers. So it means teachers, no more arrears. So we will take Nana on his words. And then 2 arrested over xylophone properties. Apparently, some staff of xylophone were trying to make away with air conditioners and properties from the company, which is very bad. Ghanaians, sometimes I don't get it. I mean, what would you get from that? And I have this I want to talk about. Well, we'll come to that. The Tamaport lady, we heard that some documents in her court docket is missing. Trust you me, ubi bia edsa anywhere jumano. Ubetua ho kadachi because obi asase ho nsem e wo court na obi atua okase ko wia document ni bi na case no enyina case no menkona animu a it means bibia besi bia no you will get your punishment for that. Trust you me, because it's not fair. Yema justice enye adwuma ye de subo ne bo judges, ye de bo lawyers, but me wa na clerk bi anase ebia bailiff bi na or retired process, Nana say, or story process, which is very bad, and we need to talk about it. Trust me, it's a shame, and you should bow your head on shame. Say, Ubi Busheni, and Animame, and Anna Yew, Naso Bia Mauska, said Quatrin, and I Quatrin Seminary. I mean, it doesn't really work well with you. Ubisu de Bayo. Former Maslock boss charged over 129.5 million Ghana cedis missing cash. Chai. Sedina Christine Tamaklo Atimo. Chai. Ghana's money. Taxpayers' money. Lydia Sayram Mahalasan wins, and then NDC cry foul over shooting in candidate's house. NPP denies violence. Okay, involvement. Okay, yeah. And police promise to investigate shooting. We have driver of murdered Temaport manager remanded. Okay, so okay. As someone said, the able book on him say, because your percent penny for the money assassin with a cheaper yina and quite say yina no chese ye ni kama for and answer ye nimra bi a hwe so ye pese we bibia betumi gina so ehu omo a wo ku no it's become one too many. say one day you knew be too wild can be now we have to work on that. As a nation going forward, we all need to be nationalistic about issues like this because we don't know who might be next. None of us. I just want to say, your man is 6 bullets crying out to me at Twitter and I call Instagram, Echo Casemiu and our Facebook because bullets, straight bullets, still now our social media. So. We will pay all by March, President, until say arrears own teachers also be training now. We pay all by March. I also West Wagon by election turns violent, 18 people shot. Apparently, it was just a few injuries here and there. And some were actually discharged the same day in the hospital. It was left with around 2 who were kind of hospitalized. And so, yeah, former CEO, operations manager of Maslog put before court. And then Miss Al Hassan wins Ayawaso West Wagon by election. I met Miss Al Hassan 3 days before the elections, and as at the election day, you can tell how she's lost weight drastically. But yes, police Mendict who poses NDC Ayawaso lies, and he has a picture of Sam George. Sam George, I wouldn't really want to be tagged with some kind of lie of a sort. But now people are thinking Sam George is like some superhuman who can take bullets and still be on social media. Ghana's success depends on teachers, says Nana Dudankwa Akufo-Addo. Nana, yeah, that's it. And it's very true. Because when teachers start to teach kids the wrong thing, I tell you, we're all doomed. NPP retain Ayawaso West, NDC test voters' sentiments with spoilers. Okay. If this was a test, then it's a wrong test. We must condemn what is condemnable. We must just condemn it if it's wrong and applaud if it's right. I mean, it's devoid of party colors. Mahama's Maslog boss is charged with stealing. How is this Maslog boss linked to Mahama? Why an appointment? Or say koye wejuma ne Ghana nkoso. Na se wan koye ni ya no appointed one there. Efa no ho ben. She's going alone, and so I don't know how we link this to ex-President Mahama, Sedina Tamaklo Atiomo, former chief executive of Maslog. And I'm sure the CEOs in office currently are taking a cue from this because so let's all take a cue from that. Court over all this amount of money and some of the excuses she's given so far. The New Weekend Crusading Guide is saying Okujato defended Anas at GLC, okay, and we have very, very dishonest lawyers in this country, Canada, Japan. Of course, some of the lawyers are dishonest. The Weekend Crusading Guide is still trying to push this Anas issue in the midst of all this by-election violence and other news popping up. And okay, NPP's Lydia Hassan rams home with victory, and apparently it was Mr. Lassen's birthday yesterday, and so it was more or less like a victory, a double victory for her. Well, we will call her if we can on this phone. I'm sure her lines are very busy this morning. We will clear all teachers' allowance arrears by March. Akufo-Addo assures teachers. A Christian Divine Church will subbuild threat story. Okay, and we have our last but not the least. Chai. The Chronicle has on the front page Ayawaso West Wagon in turmoil as violence mars beauty of by-election. Tardy kidnapper is a Sunday school Bible teacher. You don't mean it. Don't say this. He's a Sunday school teacher. Anyway, I leave it here. Remember, our phrase 0240-550-899. It's 0240-550-899. I never taught Sunday school, but I did a program under UNICEF, and that generated my love for kids. I did a campaign against child trafficking, child abuse, and child trafficking. And so after that 4 years of work with the UNICEF program, I really generated a huge love and heart. I did child psychology and all that stuff. So it made me love kids so badly. And I can be proud of that. Anyway. Friends 0240-550-899. You better Yaw Adomako Baafi and I say your transfer be drawn in anything come on. After so you better Lydia Al Hassan and you wishing congratulations na fe ye bisano. Ne shisha ya odi tu akwemu and I say the campaign some more kan no. she's still standing by it, and I say BBS going forward. What's the one she's going to start tackling? Very, I mean, yeah, change. Obi Baka say Union swear in we're coming. No, we need to get the grounds running. Yeah, said not yeah, can say Nikunu Tiasi Kran name say Onuna, say a co-pilot. And they say the anything man cry. Nafi, Yasha's on the side of the NDC. Yabenya Penny been in it in coma if they answer the call near Bisom near El Coso. Nafi Yadi ex-president Mahama video no and so Abrel. It's Ufra. No, actually, you didn't any baby a Ufra. I think we have a first caller. Video now ready, so we will answer just one call and then go back to play the video from ex-president Mahama and no what no any campaign as a voter region and some be our canfa election ekoso no I think so wait to me I in so inti it's a video now ready mama yambo video no we'll be right back after this video.
MPP is taking this power as a matter of life and death. They said it already. They said all die be die, and they are acting out and living the reality of the all die be die. I'm sure that this evening when you turn on your televisions, you will see what happened at Ayawaso West. And so we are not going to joke in 2020. And I'm sounding a warning to the MPP. We're going to match them boot for boot. We respect the constitution of this country. And NDC is a democratic party. And that's why we abide by the rules of the constitution. But the same constitution says that Ghanaians should resist anybody who attempts to subvert the constitution. And when you go rampaging with forces and intimidating people when they should come out and vote, you are subverting Ghana's constitution. And we have a right to resist you. And so we'll get a full briefing of what happened. But I just want to sound a caution that NDC has revolutionary roots. And that when it comes to unleashing violence, nobody can beat us in unleashing violence. It is just that we midwife this country's democracy. And so we must be the first to respect the country's democracy. And that is why we are acting as a party that is very docile and respecting the rule of law. But if we believe that the government cannot protect our people, and we believe that the government is using its vigilante groups and illegal forces to intimidate and harass and injure our people, then we will have to advise ourselves. So we will go and get the briefing, and when we have gotten the full briefing, we will issue, I'm sure the party will issue an official statement. But I want to remind you, on February 23rd is when we're going to hold the election. And on that day, all of you will leave everything you are doing. We want every single one of you. It's 23rd February, it's a Saturday. So do everything of yours before that day. On that day, all of us will leave whatever we're doing. All NDC executives across the length and breadth of the country. And we will assemble here. The ballot box will be brought here. We will be given the ballot papers. And then we will tampering the ballot paper for who we want.
That was a short video from ex-president Mahama. He couldn't make it to the Ayawaso West Wigan constituency when I think they needed him or his support, but then he could maybe talk from a distance, and that's what he said. That's all he could say. I really didn't expect some of the words from an ex or an ordinary man like that. So yes, but man, and all those boot for boot and revolution. Now talk about revolutionary roots. It's the man who really led the revolutionary time, still part of the NDC, or has been kicked out. Well, that's a question for you. Call us on 0240-550-899. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, Mebacho didn't be able to
February Mazabri Kumafi.
Mebacho Pijani Kakrama, Kumasi to say.
February Mazabri Kumafi.
Ah, young Gosso.
Your mama, or any day. In the end, it's Womusum Yami.
Oh, now wait, Fanyam Sumubay.
Massa, the credit idea here we are you. The papa who said there was it here, or no credit, any idea decline. And the end is for move a move revolution more and today. It didn't to just one room could be Anna.
Yo.
Today, Jenny Namenyami.
Yabedase. Yabedase.
Nakumo shop on a book in Japan, so far.
Yabedase. Obi say, enche bia na yete say, expert Mahama wa adore the Hawks, Eastern region, any other places are. Just say, Ubia can't want some condemn here. But again, what are we as a nation doing about all these vigilante groups? Ya can't, but Kamia Koe say, ye action, ya no keke yedika. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning, Matilda. It's saying.
Nyanko Pondum, that was it.
Nyamiadum, you still won't catch it.
And if I meet you again, I'm not paying and I don't go for it. Michia won't so Michia Safo.
You so.
And a Michia robot, Sam George.
Also. Oh, friend is saying.
Robot Sam George.
Oh, how?
And I saw a robot.
Where they a robot?
Oh, we get a robot.
Be an usher bulletproof.
Your mom. AK-47.
Okay, movie be a Nigeria for try it. Nay, friend Odeshi.
Your friend
Odeshi.
Sir.
Aye.
Isakawa.
I know. You got so Matilda.
I only and now they are called let me got a political thing like politicians there so they no more me sure someone your mom penny that your mama kaya I said your mama said their course and I said me too I dare call very intentional because it's unbelievable how can your friends say because there is no way somebody may win this asset, you know. And she only be quack then Pakon more advantage also. Then the question also if I robot or vagabonds below Moma attack you. I don't know intentional we share that's almost test to it because almost said there is no way somebody needs asset, you know. I think I may pay their course now. Now make us a political basis. I mean, what tries about by the matter on 2020, so I say, boot to boot. Boot to boot. Obi on Honomo. Define a bill how I want you to boot to boot. Before I say, what do I do? What do to under boot to boot. I already account.
Yo, Matilda, yes, you better ask.
And Papa being canto. More fact as Papa being canto and the followers. No, before I do boot to boot. What makes us order in my DNA? All the money and lead.
Oh, how?
I thought about boot to boot.
Ne mana won wo school no ko fa mo me sa de we. Oh, how? Matilda. Me no nya adwe.
Wona me nya adwe na ko fa ma no de omo wonya ni ba.
Ah, Matilda. Wan sha obi aso o me ye boot for boot man o. Ono de waka.
Me catch am. Also about boot to boot. Wani ni pa na e ba nto oba o ma ne mani ndika.
Yo, ya te be da Matilda. Also the Wabian Chiraba. Friend 0240550899. Or friends who know what you did, baby, I will free enough work on some so. And then you can't buy elections and see any expert in Mahama commentary and when you may about the air course. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes. The patrol my TV volume number from why?
You won't.
Chief.
Amanga Ebenezer in Anata.
Sabodenti, where you know?
Ni for former your mama, former president mama, again. Me got it. If I be boot for boot, you remember me. Not for boot for boot, I remember you. Remember you. Because that's what you make a major Mutia Uganda be at him. As an Ghana be, many are not made, Saneka only African. I don't know if I'm gonna be get back. 2020 ba fi ham yele ba mo jele block we yele akasha me ingbedu ene la gaji jele ji muni yo manen ti no ku fa ji muni yo manen no e ti ba mo ko le ba yele pa wo mo bi amila de ba fite wo democracy wo yo na lo yo to le ni yo manen mi ne yele mi te na me ke ti be sha ke ti he mo bi wa ona bi na me bi aka mo bi wa insecurity man je pe ye mo tinu na tina ma fe no ba da security agency sa ke me am catch up ne ke te prate bu ra ni be mo ke li pon di na me pa ko ba ka ye do for me am be me na 50 ma li bi na me local na property na me ho o ba 350 industry Can you know, Mamma? What have me? This is anything for you. No, I can't fight. Gonna be, I mean, I'm like NDC, then go Kupala Mafia, I'm gonna be. Only get your mama, Yakame, I'm a pure balance, I'm a get food, I'm a very like I'm a smile. Gonna be done with you. 2020, after she can not provide. You two ballet too. Pierre Kitchen Ekaba, let's sit in allowance. Teacher allowance, Nekaba. Can they turn a family? Your rural areas, a said that can they be Hangana be? When they feel Maya, then your mama, you, but I'm a Philippine.
Yo, Chief, what about us? Chief, Bohun as a citizen, okay, I think Chief couldn't stay, but it's okay. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, but you didn't maybe out free.
I am your boy, I'm Catholic here.
Yeah, what about your own man? Let's look at Crame. Yeah, why Uncle so?
Yeah, that's not good. I'm sorry.
Me bacho all live on air. Yanko.
That's all. You man pay the mama or the community Sudan. O kasa who is a federal community. And I can you don't kasa who say o kasa gonna phone na mo fan kitwa. I told you now open with the jina with a gonna phone when say kasa ya again to kwaba. No kasa o chete. If you have to know what the man tell you, I know it's which will be our Ghana. No, Copa Yaw Adomako Baafi, and I did Yakunano. It is what let's see. No, Yakopo, Yamudino, woman for no. Oh, let me get now. Can you the cast mamma and you penny at Faduma? Can you send a penny cata?
Yo, yes, that's it. Also, and then you mention a weekend in India now, Obia Yashi ye. Now, yeah, share and right elections here, course we now, oh, Fred, now per se, always say, will be better luck next time, and I will be congratulations. So I ever swim my walk right now, at least what to me, I wish is on the panel. But again, the concentrating a year express and Mahama commentary, make it right after the event. I am so no crown near crown or voter regional or pray or no niti. So between our better a year. So, hello, good morning.
Hello. Hello.
Me batch my TV in volume number from Kakra. Hello, good morning. Okay. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Abedi, good morning, sir.
Yes.
Abedi, your family, Abu Karim, the Medina.
Abu Karim, Yaya Day.
Lafia lo Abedi Akima.
Lafia lo kate Juma.
Nadi, nazundo ke kamuje Juma kaje sa sai ready.
Yo, to. Abu Karim
Abedi, in fact, it's very, very, very unfortunate.
Why?
She yenyina ye Ghana for, but nyame pese me catch your mama ni say. Yen zongo community in Ghana they ya condemn near do mama akano.
Oh how?
Yen zongo communities in Ghana ya condemn near do mama akano, totally condemned because say what be did so that and somebody say ya everyone who ban express you wondo or minor. I think China ever start to about ama of you. But media last one media the ruling party and it said the ruling party, the president and the government and the appointees PM fan 90 form now get ready say nya do mama e kano ebebamo and no ruling party and you're very careful. They should come down to the grassroots, listen to the grassroots because grassroots 2020 we are going to fight for the ruling party to retain the power again. Because near Abani, Ghana for. I am telling you, that I can say, Abedi say MPP or power, many Ghanaians benefit from the MPP government. I'm telling you, many Ghanaians benefit from the MPP government. And to your best say, near Domama Akano, Washadan or cancer, and I'm paying for say, near every Timubano, ever, it will be that.
Near when the
na onye adwumani ye tena be a obebo grassroots no ho pan 2020 ya fight ama na do atra aban mu biu
ye beda say Abu Karim ye zongo president ono so no kuta zongo no especially Madina Zongo. It's also Zongo for you now, they disassociate from violence. And no, any you say living in a peaceful environment. You know, you nebeji. You better last corner for your quick break. Say a bar, Yaw Adomako Baafi aba. Or better na scenario yahwe nsam ne mu bi ye behwe former maslog boss I say ne ho atwi kakra ya chese ye twe ne court amafo atwen a say ye nte hwe say mo nte hwe dia ye bia betum enti ye hwe de be kwa akosi afi maami ya temaport ene nsam ibu bobe na afi yahwe nra elections ene ex-president Mahama on one commentary make ye nra anajo. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes sir, mpacho dini baby Alfrefi.
Yeah, Femi Jones from Kasa Free Bush Kumasi, Abraham Johnson.
Okay, young person over from here.
Yo, I beg you, Darcy. Your mom penny or bid you a muscle. They were confused watching. Now it means Kasa, we are a my bit mamma bump to and fact to say. And yes, a mamma for no condemn no. Kasa do how Mokasa, near Ayadin. Near her no Mokasa, Sarah, I bet mamma mana butu, and Casano. Equanimu, Momo de Namocasano, Mon Casancho, Monomuntin Casa Casapa, I bet me, Amo Mano, I really made that.
Yeah, that's the main man can clear. I want me show you to say, the Casanity from an ex-president, main Yintu, main Faso, say, Obekase, Abia, Obe Machi boot for boot, and now say Abia offer revolutionary roots. Now, yes, will be free revolutionary router. In some bebrewum ebia na menyini papa but one more fair mu no enim ne ekoso wo Ghana memwa aso me question is say papa ni mu an odi enim revolutionary time no or that's wo mu ana ya boni din bi di na esin chen but it's not like something anybody would like to encourage. Yen na ade boni bi si amom yen condemn ne ehwe way forward how we can make it better. What I say, na say ye be gina we see we na we see say ya. Na just say ye na ye wase na ye dey security na safety in the way. Ma men course me answer a few course na fe Yaw Adomako fe e betena say em say course ne ba na e ba. Ma men answer last call na fe yenko break. We nya engina so. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yes.
Morning.
What you dini baby
Please, my name is Juliana. From Afenia.
From Afenia?
Yes.
Yeah, Juliana, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm fine. Please, I want to ask you, what happened yesterday you didn't see about it or you didn't hear about it? Like what your mama have said, that you have heard and you have said about it. Are you sure it was your brother or your father or you yourself and this thing happened to you? Will you be happy?
Okay, Juliana. So clearly, let's start this from scratch. What really happened that we haven't talked about?
Because what I'm thinking now.
Juliana, we started this show from yesterday morning about the elections, and it's a continuation to today. So if you can just point one topic that happened yesterday and we didn't talk about it, I'll be grateful.
What happened to where they are the vote? Where they vote?
Which incident or which of the events are you talking about? Is it the shooting? Is it the slap?
What happened to the plane? The shooting, yes, the shooting.
And you have followed this show from yesterday. We didn't talk about it.
Yes. I was thinking that this morning you will talk about it.
Juliana, we have given you have my mother's name, so my mother's namesake. We've spent a whole time talked about, condemned that action yesterday since morning till even the results started coming. And then even in this morning, we have fresh news of we have fresh news of the ex-president making this statement. You think it should not be something we should take a critical look at?
What he said, what he has said, it's not, the difference is not about the all die be die. That's what he also said.
I don't get that.
All die be die. Have said it to the Akufo-Addo. And he also said this that it's not bad because.
So you think there's nothing wrong with that?
He couldn't do anything.
Okay, Juliana, you've made a good point. Did Ghanaians?
We have to cut them out because they are not important for us. They are killing us and they're destroying our life.
Okay, Juliana, did Ghanaians condemn the all die be die statement or accepted it?
As many of them, they are condemned.
Hold it. Let's go step by step. Ghanaians condemned it. So do you think we should just sit and watch these statements when we condemned all die be die? No, we have to really, yes. So please don't sound like we have to condemn it. Thank you very much, Juliana. I accept that.
It's for Ghana. You the journalist, you supposed to do something.
And that is exactly what we are doing, Juliana.
Your party, okay. Because NDC is your party and NDC is your party. I'm very think about it. And then let these things stop.
Okay, we'd like to thank you, Juliana, for the time. I'm very happy. And Juliana, you clearly don't support what Ex-President Mahama is saying. And you rightly said that we condemn the all die be die statement. And so, yes, we have to condemn it if it's wrong, regardless where it's coming from. We need Ghana in one piece, and we need Ghana to grow beyond some of these petty talks and threats or fears that we put in people. Ghana is moving, and we have to all support Ghana to the next level. We'll take a quick break, and when we're back, Yaw Adomako Baafi is already seated. He's going to take us into what happened yesterday, how he feels about today. And of course, we're talking about this statement by Ex-President Mahama with other issues if we have time. We'll be right back. My name, again, is Abedianim, and this is The Dialogue. We'll be right back. To Net2 TV, the show is The Dialogue. My name is Abedianim. We're streaming the show live on our Facebook wall at Net2 TV GH. And we'll be taking a look at Ex-President Mahama's statement yesterday at his own campaign, and also a recap of what happened yesterday during the elections. At long last, at last, we had a victory, and it was peaceful to the best. I mean, beginning stages wasn't that clear, but now Ghanaians were able to show that we've grown or stepped beyond certain levels. We also look at Sedina's case, and Ghanaians have already been asking, well, corruption here and there, we've not heard anything or seen any action. At least there's one that is in court right now. I have Yaw Adomako Baafi. He was here yesterday. He's looking all glamorous and all executive with his African print on his white jeans. Now, Yaw, what's America done?
What's that?
America funny, it's when the jeans should be no, could you saw when you be mammy?
Can't have one to phone now.
And the glasses also top frame the colors. Oh,
Nina can't have one to.
as some other. And the catamaran. Mention more joint to work. Make quack or herself. Yeah, possible.
And assuming a commercial summit with the record. Yes.
It's a menya time. It's a cow. You know
about my friend. I'm coming.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, young person.
All right.
Yeah, share what share Ex-President Mahama the commentary here in Ra I want the campaign as I say come for me to about time omo and penifo now omo be flag bearer for NDC no so one share I be better repeat am on TV now
I've already watched
you've already watched it
time.
Okay, and then we'll look at the elections. You share the overview of elections they call you exactly. So yeah. Just take it up from there. We'll probably wrap up with Sedina's case in court right now.
Well, as usual, let me seize the opportunity to extend my greetings to all the viewers and the listeners. And we are also very grateful to the Most High God for the protection He's given us. At long last, the battle is won.
Yeah.
The Ayawaso West Wagon election is over. And the woman that we were all expecting that she was going to win has clearly won. You see, yesterday,
are you sure you were all expecting, or the NPP was expecting her to win?
We were all expecting. You were all expecting.
Well, if you were expecting, I wouldn't expect.
No, you were all expecting. Yesterday, even on your program in the afternoon, I said that even as at the time I was speaking, if you had even stopped the program,
yeah,
you think she would have won. The woman would have won.
Yeah.
The signs were clear. Her contributions to the development of the constituency, the contributions of her late husband, so conspicuous, so clear, and the contributions of the sitting president is so appreciated. So that it was written on the wall that nothing but victory was going to be won. Nothing but victory was going to be won. Yes. And but eventually we won it.
You think with the violence that happened, it was just a sin?
This created violence by the NDC.
You think it was staged?
It was a created violence, well calculated, but they were exposed. because the defeat had already been written on the wall and was just staring at them, the only way out was that they had to devise some crude and reckless, irresponsible means to fertilize the minds of people so that they will be receptive to the defeat. If not so, how come? You recall that. Was it the first step they took against the Electoral Commission was that the date for the election, they had exceeded it. Meanwhile, it was at the IPAC meeting that you were a party to it, that you all accepted it. That was the first step. Even before then, their member of parliament, is it Kumbugu, Rasmu Barak, came out boldly and said, "Oh, we shouldn't go. We should let them take because the election." Yes, it was a defeatist approach. And then the second defeatist approach was attacking the Electoral Commission. That they quickly came out. No, the register that they claimed was bloated was a third one. The first one was the day. And the day that the Electoral Commission had exceeded it, and for that matter, they were taking the Electoral Commission to court. As to whether they were able to take the issue to court, time will tell. You don't know. Maybe tomorrow they are going to file it. Then, just after that, right after that, they alleged that the Electoral Register was bloated. Fortunately, I like the swift response from the Electoral Commission. They came and they were exposed. The third one was Electoral Commission is in cahoots, and that all the requests that they made. That was the fourth one. And the Electoral Commission came and they also gave convincing and cogent reason, and they were exposed. So all these things put together clearly tells you that they were already in defeat and they had accepted it in a way. Then let's come to the issue of violence. Let me put pieces together. About 3 days ago, one of my best friends, Pablo, the former chief executive of Ekwapim South, at Legon, was called Pablo Opariado. Now he is the NDC youth organizer. On Asempa FM 2 days, 3 days, that was last Wednesday, with is it Jomero or whatever? You had the opportunity, instead of selling your candidate, instead of telling the constituency what you can do, instead of telling the constituency what you were able to do to help them when we were in power, they ended up just wasting their time attacking the MPP, insulting the president.
That could also
the
be
candidate,
an approach. Why do you say it's a waste of time?
No, you see, it takes a fool who doesn't change his mind. NDC 2016 election, yes, definitely they were going to lose, but not to that extent. If they had been focused and had even spoke about what they had achieved. But they ended up really destroying Nana Akufo-Addo's image as they had done hitherto. You understand it? And this time you thought you were going to do that. The most annoying and unfortunate aspect was that the parliamentary candidate was in the studios with them. The parliamentary candidate, is it Brimpon also?
Yeah.
He was there.
Delali.
Even if you are not going to say anything, just sell the candidate. Just sell the candidate. They didn't do that. And they took the shine out of the man. They spoke, I think they allotted about 5 minutes or so to the man, and he couldn't say anything proclaiming. Whilst we were down, whilst we were on the radio, selling the achievements of Chemache Jakun, telling them what the woman can do, and telling them what the president has done. Just chronicling all the achievements. NDC couldn't come out with one. You understand it? And the most important point is that...
Well, I think I remember them saying they built a Legon hospital.
They built the Legon hospital. Well, they built the Legon hospital.
Yeah.
If they are talking about they built the Legon hospital, then let's go back. President Kufuor, when he came, Equiafo Hall had the main block and an SC and SB. And SC was built by President Kufuor.
Yeah.
All the other halls, Liman
Hall, yeah, I like the Liman
President
Hall,
Kufuor.
so big.
President Kufuor.
Yeah.
President Kufuor. MPP, we did that. You see, the stadium over there.
Yeah.
If NDC had completed it, the whole Africa, or if not the whole Africa, at least West Africa, will have been the biggest stadium. What did they do about that? So if you are talking about even the extension of the BAM library, it was under MPP. So if it's about the achievements, they should come out. Some of us, we are there, and we are daring them. They built a hospital.
Yeah.
That is enshrouded in some kind of fraudulent deals.
Okay.
They are not even afraid.
Okay,
and they are not shameful of that.
Let's go.
Now let me come in.
Yeah.
You see, because the president knows and is committed to what is done, he wasn't afraid to go there and raise the candidate's hand. President Mama, you are going out telling people that Ghana has missed you, Ghanaians have missed you, and that you are we expected him to come there.
I heard he was in the constituency about
So then another name should be given to him, John Nicodemus Mama, because you are telling me. When Nana Akufo-Addo went there, it was so clear, it was so conspicuous.
Yeah.
You understand it? And then let me even take that of yesterday. Yesterday, when the election was going on.
Yeah.
At least you shouldn't have abandoned them.
Well, he had another commitment. That's what I said. He was with you.
That precedes your candidate's victory. So it tells you that you are self-centered. Self-aggrandizement is killing the man. And selfishness is killing him the more.
No, he had...
You spent everything.
Yeah. Only in Crawfobia Shishe. I mean, he couldn't have divided.
At least you are president. Do you know what? Yesterday, when I was going round, I wish you were following me. Even at my level, comparatively, in terms of stature, I cannot be compared to President Mama. At least once upon a time, in spite of all his infirmities and the mistakes, he still stands taller than I am. I'm humbly admitting it. Yet, when I went there yesterday, all the places that I went, I wish you were there. You understand it? So at least, stay at home. Your child is child is going to a battle, and you abandon the mainstream. So in fact, the research, the investigation I conducted was that the candidate doesn't support his candidature.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. That is why he was to abandon him. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's proceed.
Let's not take advantage of his absence in the constituency to sum up this, that because the candidate doesn't support his candidate. Oh, you mean the candidate,
if it is not
the Lali, it's not in his camp?
It's not in his camp. So if you are not...
Well, I don't know much about it, but I mean, I will take this from you for the first time. Well, let's analyze his statement.
Now, let's come to the...
You'll be going to continue on national agenda, so I'll give you a few minutes.
Yeah. It's rather unfortunate. MPP, our record when it comes to human rights abuse, our record, we don't want it to be tainted. Unfortunately, the president has admitted, President Mama, the former president has admitted that when it comes to violence, they are noted for it. How come a person of his stature who stood so low and take glory out of this kind of irresponsible glory? Is it right? And this wasn't the first time that he said that. Before the election, when they went to the 2016 election, when they went to trade fair to launch their manifesto, he re-echoed the same thing. That NDC, we were born out of revolution, so we understand the culture of violence. You cannot boast of anything that really propel the youth of today to really follow your example than to go to that level. And when it comes to violence, you see, we are not going to go that tangent.
I really don't support violence.
And I understand him. His nature is typified. His nature clearly shows that they understand violence. The way he talks, the way he looks down upon people, and the way he thinks, and then the kind of allegations and the kind of suspicions surrounding him, especially the death of Professor Mills, everything goes a long way to show that, yes, they understand violence, and they have the key to the machinations of violence.
But if you know ex-President Mama personally, you know he's a calm gentleman.
Please.
It could be a political...
His face is quite deceiving. An appearance is very deceptive. Let me tell you, have you seen the devil before?
No, how am I going to see
one of the last, okay, you've not seen him, let alone see the devil outside fighting.
I wouldn't.
But all the evil things that are happening to the world today is attributed to him. So then you tell me that I've never seen him, the devil himself has never come out to shout. So let us exonerate him. Do you want to tell me? Appearance, they say, is very deceptive.
Yeah, I have one more question. I asked my viewers, if ex-President Mama is saying that they are from a revolutionary backdrop or roots, is the man who led the revolutionary time still with the NDC?
Rollins.
Well, is it still with the NDC? Can NDC still boast of being from a revolutionary backdrop?
After he had said that, if you had gone to Rollins to ask him about the revolutionary stance, maybe we'll have a different view altogether. Because he was young then. And people manipulated him. The likes of Kojo Chikatas and then the Ahoys and those people. And then Kofi Awonos and those things. They really manipulated him for their own fiendish intent. But now that he's old, and reason has been brought to bear, and is giving a sober reflection to what happened in the past, I don't think it's going to go that way. Let's even assume that he's still supporting it. What shows that they take inspiration from the revolution, which was really championed by Rollins. They are doing everything possible to get rid of the man. And the reason is clear. So how then do you tell me that on one breath you don't like Rawlings, yet you still, take inspiration from the very revolution that he championed?
You have this chief proverb to say, well,
I leave it to them. So you see, but I don't understand them. I don't understand them. Now, one thing that I want the media to focus their attention is that, and that can mar or destroy our future election, is lies. Yesterday, that notorious liar, Sami Demfi, was the first person to have come out to say that one person had been killed. Right after that, the constituency chairman also came out to say that rather two people had been killed. It was later that the national chairman came to say that no, nobody had been killed. But then Sam George, where he was in a critical condition. But it's so interesting, I don't know, so ironical. That
leave Sam George alone.
The very person who was in a critical condition can still tweet.
Yeah.
So for this morning, right after this program, I'm going to Parliament and then follow him. But you see, the evil that men do, list after them. The same people that today NDC is accusing, Sam George used them against E.T. Mensah.
Oh, really?
He used the same people to beat Adikoka, the then regional chairman. And you call that Adikoka came out to say that he's not seen any young man who is so
ruthless.
No, he used a certain word that he was so untruthful and dishonest as Sam George from their own. So I'm giving a testimony in political communication. I have a testimonial from Adikoka. He said that this guy is more than evil when it comes to lies. And today, and the same people that today they are trying to discredit. Have you forgotten that under NDC, in most of the independent occasions, these were the people who came. Right. They were wearing their masks.
And today you are disowning them. During the Hawks, we saw the same outfits in the adoring of the Hawks.
So but the question is, you see, before the election, these people were making this noise. We have the Hawks, we had it. So yesterday, where were the Sox?
With the Hawks. Okay, we will end it here.
We are in government. We are not going to taint our record. Okay. And especially the man who is our president now, when it comes to human rights record, and then always fighting for the vulnerable.
You think he stands
his
tall?
record is, yes, taller.
He stands tall.
And his record is taller. And for that matter, he will never sit down. But then that doesn't mean that we are going to allow the security to be so lax that some people will take it for granted.
Well, yeah, we would like to thank you for the time. I know it was short and you have all this traffic to go through. But again, yeah, we'll be joining National Agenda briefly after here. And so you can continue watching Let's True TV. We're bringing you National Agenda.
And today I'm expecting NDC's response. Because
they're going to have a press conference.
No, all along I was expecting that... all along, Ghanaians were expecting, and this was also telling that most of you today, at least one is going. So I'm expecting the defense NDC. So Ghanaians should be wide awake and expect that when NDC comes out to defend, they should condemn them.
Yeah, well, we will leave that here. We will end the show here right now and then allow Amafabuachi to take over with the National Agenda. My name is Abedi Enim and the show is The Dialogue. We are streaming it live on Facebook at Net2TVGH. So yes, get on Facebook, search Net2TVGH. One word, no space, no caps. And then we're going into the weekend. Please, 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 and please don't do anything I won't do and take good care of yourself. Exercise more, drink more water, get enough rest, eat good food, have fun. Mingle with the people with the positive energy. I mean the positive vibration. I'm going to have a relaxing weekend. I hope you do same too. God willing, on Monday, we meet you here, same time on Monday, 8 a.m. to 9. God bless you. God bless Ghana.